Hello there, Geminis. Welcome back to my channel, Liberty Lane Guidance and Tarot, Straight Talking Tarot with me, Rafah. Okay, we'll go straight into it. I've got 4 cards here of tarot from this Light Seers Tarot, and I've also got face down the Surrender, a card from the Surrender deck, and I've got several decks around me, and I will expand the reading according to what I feel is needed. Anyhow, let's open. So this is the energy you're coming into. I'm going to open both. Okay, right. This is for Gemini. Gemini, there's some kind of love story. There's some kind of union. There could be also some kind of getting together, perhaps coming together with some other partners in terms of business. But this could also be really about you meeting your counterpart. Okay, too often the Cups is very much a deep soul level expression of yourself. It could be your inner self that's now coming together and uniting your kind of male and female side, your masculine and feminine side, okay? And perhaps maybe 2 ideas that you're integrating on an emotional level that's creating a whole, or you're beginning to fall in love back in your life with somebody or yourself. Okay, so this is actually a beautiful, beautiful opening card. Now, this could also be following from a very difficult situation you've just experienced. A lot of people have been very challenged. There could be some heartbreaks. There could be a lot of negative thinking. There could be a lot of battling with things. But I feel like you're coming through, and you've come through as well. All right. There are some debris here, but I think what's really important is if you are and you have been approached by a person, a significant possibility or another, or maybe you're rekindling in your relationship with your partner, it is really important that you actually become really clear about what kind of emotional connections you want to have. Now, because this is a general reading and not just love specific, I'm going to try and tally both of them as I read for you. Okay, this was a King of Cups that's come out in the inverted. So again, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to get really clear on what your values are in terms of what you love in life, as well as what it is that you want in a relationship. Okay, and values are far more deeper and much more important than what you want. Okay, you know, for example, you might want somebody with a really fast car. You might have a thing for somebody who's very tall or taller than you, male or female, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just, but then you might get that, but then you might get somebody who's really shallow, all right, or really pretentious, or, whatever it is. So, it's really important that you get to the depth of your emotions and really start figuring out what really has meaning for you and significance for you, and perhaps even question your why. Why is it important that you want that? If you want somebody, say, with lots of money, or somebody with a fast car, ask yourself that, why do I want this? Or somebody with, really great hair or really big breasts, if you're a man, or whatever it is, what is it that you feel that you need? Okay, because the needs, you need to actually start fulfilling yourself. And this is a really good opportunity, Geminis, that in the possibility that you're coming together, that you set yourself, especially this new moon, okay, because Scorpio is also about things ending and things also finishing, but it's a new moon, so perhaps it's now you putting some new layers of what you love out in life, as well as what it is that you want in a relationship. Okay, new moons are great times normally, generally as well, for not manifestation, but it is a good time certainly to put your intentions out for manifesting what it is that you want. And I think that's a really good ritual to do, however you want to do the ritual. Okay, Scorpio is a water element, so you might actually want to do some purging or some clearing first. Let it go. Maybe write a letter to yourself about certain things you want to let go of. Maybe some screw ups that you've had. Maybe some emotional failures you've had. Perhaps now you're regenerating and getting some sense of understanding with yourself as to what it is that you want. And it is important that you can actually seek that for yourself. Okay, I do feel like some kind of emotional release is very important here, Geminis. I'm picking up this very strongly. And it is really important that you really seek the right space for yourself to regenerate, perhaps even maybe from an emotional heartbreak or a breakup. But I can't help but feeling that I think you're going to be uniting or rebonding with someone after you have done some strong emotional work. Okay, the King of Cups is a very mature king, as an immature card. So he has learned through maturity, through experience as well. Okay, and also I feel like, you know, this is a really good opportunity for you to let go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe just be gentle with yourself, you know, release anything that no longer suits you, and really start thinking about how would you like your emotional vessel to be filled. Okay, do work on your crown chakra, I'm getting as well. It is really, really vital that you do that, okay, so you can really again harness the power of bringing forth possibly what it is that you do want and where it is you want to go. Now my Geminis, you've got another king. I've just flipped over this other third card, and you've got a king. So again, there could be an option here, maybe a choice of two, because sometimes Two of Cups could be a choices of two people, between two people. All right, you've got two kings here. We've got the fire sign king, and we've got the emotional, the water sign king as well. Or maybe this could be also the balancing of the fire and the water, okay, you know, which kind of creates steam. All right, so, you know, there's maybe a choice that you need to make, or perhaps maybe you are going to start cultivating on a relationship that maybe you have to choose from, okay. It's interesting because you've also got the moon here at the end on the inverted. So maybe there's something, you know, this is really important that you use your intuition. I feel like this is really specific to only some of you here, but you must use your intuition. It's come on the inverted as well. So this is something you can't see, and you need to start really kind of paying attention to. Perhaps there could be a third party situation. Maybe you're cheating on somebody, maybe you're cheating on a guy, maybe you think you can get away with it, which could cause heartbreak as well. So be mindful who this could be speaking to. This is obviously not going to be speaking to everyone now, all right, because you could end up losing out altogether. All right, so you might think you can get away with some kind of shenanigans for some of you, right? And also my eyes have gone to both the two wolves there, and it's almost making that choice. How, you need to maybe being to be, like I said, really honest with what it is that you want, what's really going to brighten you up, what's going to give you the emotional satisfaction, and release what's not. So if you are somebody in this position of having to make a choice between two people, two situations, two jobs maybe, that gives you different energy, maybe one's a bit more dynamic and sort of something that you've wanted, but the other one maybe is a bit more nurturing, again, be honest with yourself and trust your intuition. Okay, the intuition is the quieter voice, the one that nags inside, that kind of lets you know that something needs to be looked at, or is like a repeat, but it tends to be quiet. If you have a sense of something, that is your intuition speaking to you. Okay, now I'm going to turn over the surrender card and let's have a look. All right, this is really nice as well. We've got here surrender to play. All right, I think this is a really good advice that you're getting here, because when things get quite unseen, okay, when you can't see your way through clearly, all right, which you will be coming out of, all right, because I'm going to turn it around for you. It is sometimes really just nice to let go. Sometimes we can be really in our heads about choices and options and emotional, especially being involved in two possibilities. Sometimes by just letting it all go and just playing, maybe even taking a couple of days out, and just go playing, maybe just play truant, have a nap, maybe play with your coloring book or do some knitting, biking, maybe actually sports play, maybe work, but do something fun, okay? And that fun without an agenda, without an end result. Maybe it could be something that you've wanted to do for a long time, and you've always felt that you can't afford the luxury of doing that. I really suggest for some of you Geminis, just trust the kind of ideas of play that might be coming forth at the moment, and that you deserve a break, you deserve to be playing. And then by doing that, I feel that you're going to get much more emotionally in touch with yourself, and get the clarity that you need, okay? Because I feel like in some ways, so maybe your emotions have been spilling out all over the place, and then maybe you've lost your stability. All right, I'm going to have a look underneath here, again with the surrender deck. Okay, I've got here, setting limits. So again, you might need to set your limit with somebody. Maybe you're being, somebody's approaching you, and then you need to set a limit. Maybe you're seeing somebody else and somebody is coming towards you and you're getting curious about it, and maybe you need to, I just say, become aware of what you are doing and maybe setting a limit, saying no, and put a boundary up towards a certain relationship, okay? And remember, it says here, no is a complete sentence. So if you are possibly being hit upon somebody else, this is either woman or man, and you're already involved in a relationship, it really is up to you to actually set that limit, okay? Despite the fact that you've got the play card here, I don't recommend that you go playing on the third party situation unless if that is what your relationship ground rules what do you call it, not authorizes, but it's something you've already agreed on, okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with certain sort of orientations of how you want to have a relationship. But if you want to have an open relationship, or you are in an open, then that's fine. But if you're not, and you have actually made the verbal agreement of being in a monogamous relationship, or it's an assumed, even with an assumption, or whatever, even same sex, but you're in an exclusive relationship, then you need to really honor that, okay? But whatever you do, trust your intuition, because you are being guided. And if you have a sense that somebody's actually not being true to you as well, please use your intuition and try not to downplay it, because sometimes we don't want to see the truth, and we actually ignore what we're sensing as well. So again, this is going to be very specific to one or two of you, possibly Geminis, with what could be occurring. Okay, I'm just going to go to the Soul Oracle deck here right now and see if there's any other clarification that we can get from this for this reading. It's very specific, I find. Yeah, so this for me has turned into much more a relational reading. So again, it's not going to speak to everyone. I'm going to take this card here. Okay, the love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of truth is opening up. I think this speaks really nicely to this moon card as well. Okay, about being truthful about what you need to see. Okay, and trusting your intuition. Okay, slaying the dragon is a really good thing as well. Maybe you can sort of overcome your fears, maybe seeing the truth. Okay, maybe some of you are hiding the truth. We've got Scorpio. Scorpio is a very secretive sign as well. It's very good at cheating, deluding, hiding things. Okay, and we've got Mars there as well. So things could really suddenly come up out of the blue. And you might be surprised, but I think some of you just do recognize that, you have the strength actually to really look at things in reality, and actually in the realm of truth, just pay attention to what truthful maybe messages you're getting, even through other people. All right, try not to discount things because you don't actually want to see the truth. I'm going to have a quick look at this particular card, number 26, if there's anything else I'd like to add to that. Just know as well about facing the truth as well, that you can actually heal maybe what you've been hiding from as well. Maybe again, this is a really inner child thing where as kids, you want to hide the truth, or maybe you've done something wrong and you're trying to hide it. All right, I think it's really important that, you just bring love into the situation, love into your inner child as well. There are some details. I do inner child work, and I'm really into it. And I feel very much that's kind of the work I'm kind of moving into as well, because I realize and recognize there's so much going on out there with people repeating patterns and feeling certain emotions that they've not been able to get rid of despite the maturing age and what have you. So I think this is a time now for a lot of healing to be happening individually and of course collectively as well. But I'm only interested in the individual domain, because as you heal, you will also help to be part of the collective healing. But here it says as well, what else? It says, the love of your dragon is guiding you out of the shadows and into the light, onto the path for which you're intended. It is only on this path, lined with wisdom and self-awareness, that you will find your truth and hear the whisper of your soul. So again, I think also as well, some of you, you could even be hiding from really what you want to do. Okay, maybe you don't even allow yourself to play. So somehow without that allowing to play, that you're not even, because when we don't actually tap into an inner child as well and really connect to that playful side of ourselves, you can actually really end up not really living your life fully. And also that means you're not actually living your authentic self and your truth, and you're just sort of almost charading in life and not even realizing. So for some of you, I think it's really important to maybe say, no, I'm not doing this to myself anymore. I've been doing this for years, and I really want to put an end to this pretense of this career that I've chosen, and I really want to move into another career. All right, so whatever it is, like I said, you might actually be in sort of this sort of conflict time, because it is Mars in Scorpio is going to really be pulling a lot of us up energetically on this sort of passage at the moment, where we have to discern which path do we go, what is going to really fulfill me in the long term. We're looking long term now, guys. Okay, so carve some space so you can tap into your intuition. Go by a river, by a lake as well, Geminis, if that's going to be something that's going to help you, which I really recommend. So, and release any emotions, any past hurts, maybe at times when you've let yourself down as well, have not trusted your instincts or intuition, and you're feeling pretty bad about it. All right, because sometimes we can regret things, okay, and not even realize that we're carrying that sort of energy of regret, maybe from not having been bolder or taking the opportunity when it came around the first time round. All right, but it is an opportunity for a reset for some of you. And you've got the card of discipline as well. So, this is a time for you to actually, maybe here, I've got at the bottom of the deck here as well, accept that I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. I did kind of feel that there maybe could be some regret, for some of you. So I'm going to keep this card out here, because this is at the back end, the energy of the back end, that maybe, maybe there's certain things happening in your life where things are falling apart, and maybe you're having to see the truth. Maybe you have to accept there is a third person involved in your relationship, or you are in a situation where you need to set a limit. Whatever it is, okay, you have to understand that maybe you are committed to in a relationship and you're tempted to sort of waver, and then maybe you need to accept something that you cannot change. You cannot change the breaking the vow. Okay, maybe you need to actually really communicate it, both to the person in front of you, sort of saying you're not interested because you're married or whatever it is. I just do feel there's something to do with boundaries here, okay? And you need to accept things that you cannot change. And if you need to change them, then you're going to have to be bold, brave, and courageous, and really face that dragon and do something about it honestly, rather than in a hidden manner. Okay, and if coming back to your last card here, Geminis, it says here, discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. So this is also a really lovely card, which for me also really ties in with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is a really dynamic, strong king. Okay, he's very clear in what he wants. He's got very positive energy. He's often fired up. Okay, and you need to kind of not only know what your plans or ideas are, but also it'll help to know your why. Okay, again, so this comes back to the values I was talking about earlier on, maybe having some values, clear values about the work that you want to do and move forth with, and what's going to really light you up. I suggest that some of you as well, that you really choose being lit up in life by life, or being lit up in my work to be one of your values, okay? Because the reason it's important to know your values is if you know what it is, say it is about lighting, I now move towards what lights me up, and you're going in every day and you're just feeling really like slumped and like it's a drag, or it's making you feel ill, or you just feel, oh God, I really can't be bothered because blah, 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 blah. That is not what lights you up, and that makes the decisions really easy to make. You might have to be bold and courageous, like this, where the lion is, okay, the sign of the courage. Okay, lion is this emblem of courage as well, and doing things with heart and with the intention of heart. So I feel that, Gemini, some of you actually really need to let go of something as well, and stop procrastinating, and stop doing your own head in about something that maybe you really need to face and confront. Okay, be bold. Okay, you are being guided. I'm picking up as well. And be steady, and allow yourself to be playful, so you can actually really maybe just let go of the concerns and the worries about some things that you can't maybe even change. All right, maybe you can't change your company politics, maybe you can't change people that you work with at work. Or maybe you can't change the fact that maybe your partner is cheating, or has cheated, and that's getting you to really question everything. But it's up to you to bring the discipline back into your life, and that could be also a state of mind. All right, maybe your mind is going all over the place, and it's up to you to discipline your mind to sort of not be of a monkey mind, but a mind that can help you accomplish maybe a sense of calm, a sense of peace, and a sense of maybe even a better life. Okay, whatever that is for you. Obviously, this reading is not going to speak to all of you, but I really truly hope, Gemini, that it has spoken to some of you. Okay, I think I'm going to end the reading here. Yes, I feel like you need to, I've just split the deck. Okay, you need to definitely rest and rejuvenate. Like I said, you need to take time out, guys. Okay, emotional time out here. So just allow yourself to get centered. I'm getting a feeling that there needs to be some centering that needs to happen here so you can actually really get the clarity that you need, and you'll be able to see the truth of the situation, because I feel that some of you are really trying to dodge the truth. All right, so yeah, this is all part of our personal evolution. Okay, so whatever placing you are here for the Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or even Venus, if that's what you're here for, or Cross Watcher, I really truly hope that you've got something from this reading. I also want to thank all the new subscribers. The numbers have been very gradually going up, but I really appreciate anybody who has subscribed, because there's so many channels, and I feel very honored that you have subscribed to my channel and to be here. And I wish you all the best till the next new moon, and don't forget to put your intentions out. Okay, and one of the intentions I'm sure that would really help you to get through this time is, I would say, I'm going towards the acceptance card, because I think that's the energy that's really speaking to me at the moment for you guys. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. All right, and maybe you just need to get disciplined about things that you can. All right, maybe again, if it's to do with your physical fitness, or maybe your meditation practice, or whatever it is, just discipline yourself so you can actually make the changes that you need to make. All right, I'm going to end it here. Lots of love, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye for now. Bye.